Good day, everyone. I am Rosemary Piao de la Torre together with April and Charisma to discuss to you the Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory in Module 10. For our objectives, describe each of the layers of Bronfenbrenner's bioecological model. Second, identify factors in one's own life that exerted influence on one's development. Third, use the bioecological theory as a framework to describe the factors that affect a child and adolescent development. For our introduction, Bronfenbrenner came up with a simple yet useful paradigm showing the different factors that exert influence on an individual's development. It points out the ever-widening spheres of influence that shape every individual, from his or her immediate family to the neighborhood, the country, even the world. Yuri Bronfenbrenner was a Russian-born American developmental psychologist who is most known for his ecological systems theory of child development. In this picture, Yuri Bronfenbrenner says that children need people in order to become human. And these are the layers of Bronfenbrenner's bioecological model. Bronfenbrenner's model, also known as bioecological system, this theory presents child development within the context of relationship systems that comprise the child's environment. It describes multi-part layers of environment that has an effect the development of the child. Each layer is further made up of different structures. The term bioecological points out that a child's own bioecological makeup impacts as key factor in one's development. And these are the structure of environment of Bronfenbrenner's bioecological model. The first one is the microsystem. The microsystem is the layer nearest the child. It comprises structure which the child directly interacts with. It includes structures such as one's family, school, and neighborhood. As such, the microsystem covers the most basic relationships and interacts that a child has in his or her immediate environment. For example, does the child have strong and nurturing relationships with the parents and family? Are his and her needs met? In this layer, relationship effects happen into two directions both away, from the child and towards to the child. This means that the child is affected by people with whom he interacts, and in turn these people are also affected by the child. Bronfenbrenner calls this bidirectional influences, and he shows how they occur among all levels of environment. This is quite similar to what Erikson termed as mutuality in his psychosocial theory. The second is the mesosystem. This layer serves as the connection between the structures of child's microsystem. This is where a person's individual microsystem does not functioning but are interconnected, have influence upon one another. For example, mesosystem will include a link or interaction between the parents and the teachers, the parent and health services, the community, and the church. And to the third is the exosystem. Environment that affect how and developments that is out of their control. This layer refers to the bigger social system in which the child does not function directly. For example, the government, the workplace, and the mass media. The structure in this layer may influence the child's development by somehow affecting some structure in the child's microsystem. This includes the circumstances of the parent's work, like the location and schedule.
The macrosystem is a large cultural and social structural elements of the environment that shape human development. They are called social and cultural values. Example, marriage ceremonies, outbreak of MERS-CoV or AIDS. The macro system describes the culture in which the individual lives. Members of a cultural group share a common identity and most importantly values. Macro systems usually evolve over time because future generations can change. The trend system. Big events in the world that help psychologists understand the effect it will impact in a present development through time, or they are called changes over time. Example, a family through a divorce, a nation going to war. The current system includes the transition and shifts in one's lifespan. This may also involve the social historical context that may influence a person. One classic example of this is how divorce as a major life transition may affect not only the couple's relationship but also their children's behavior. The role of school and teachers. The instability and unpredictability of family life is the most destructive force to a child's development. Researchers tell us that the absence or lack of children's constant mutual interaction with important adults has negative effects on their development. Bronfenbrenner's work was very important in understanding a systematic approach of human and social development. His theory is important for teachers to understand because it allows the educator to build fundamental relationship with their student and create a communication-rich classroom that involves the parents. To conclude our discussion, this theory has influenced the way psychologists practice and work because it is now recognized that the environment does impact, influence, and shape development. This has strongly influenced the way psychologists work with children. Since Bronfenbrenner's work, psychologists now collaborate with children's families, teachers, caregivers, and community groups. This acknowledges the effect and influence other children and the environment affects a child's development. And that would be all. Thank you.